Yo, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be going over Anime Reborn. It is a new tower defense game coming out that is made by a bunch of creators that you guys will know. Just to name some of them, there is King, there is Sebastian, there is also Toadboy Gaming, but the list does go on. So we're going to be going everything we know about the game, all the leaks, and whether I think it will do better than Anime Vanguard and also Anime Defenders. But let's get straight into this video. But quickly, before we do get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because at 3,000 subscribers, yes, you guys heard that right, at 3,000 subscribers I'm going to be giving away 2 secret units in Roblox Anime Defenders. Obviously I don't know which ones yet, but obviously getting me to 3k does put a big smile on my face. We recently hit 2k and I gave away some battle passes, I gave away some secrets, I gave away some gems, some rerolls, and everything like that. So every single milestone we do hit for the channel, I will be paying it back to you guys, because without you guys none of this will be possible. But enough of me waffling, let's get into everything we need to know about Anime Reborn. Okay guys, so let's get straight into this. If you guys don't know what Anime Reborn is, it is a tower defense game just like any other tower defense game coming to Roblox, or that is already on Roblox, such as things as like Anime Defenders and also Anime Vanguard. But what makes this game stand out from the rest? What makes Anime Reborn different from the rest? You are probably asking. That is probably why you're here. What makes Anime Reborn different from everything else, and why would I switch to a different game after putting so much time and effort into a game like Anime Defenders? Well, I'm going to answer it here for you today. Personally, I do think it is going to be better because it is made by a bunch of content creators. Like, it is made by people like Sebastian, Toadboy Gaming, Nag, King, everybody, the list does go on. And obviously they want to make a good game for their community, because if the game isn't good for their community, they won't be able to make content on the game, they won't be able to actually provide what they need for their fans. And obviously I don't think they are in it for the money. That is a conspiracy that a lot of people could say, is that they're in it mainly for the money, but I personally don't think it is, because if they were in it for the money, they would put minimal effort into the game. And if you are going to see from all of these sneaks, they did not put minimal effort into this game. Basically, they started their sneaks, if I bring over the Discord, they started their sneaks so long ago. They started their sneaks all the way back in January. And no, they haven't said that the game's coming out at this point. They haven't said like Anime Vanguards with all the whole thing about them delaying the game constantly. They haven't actually given us a date. All they've been doing is giving us sneaks. They've been giving us sneaks about their animations, but their animations do get better. So as you can see, they are improving on things. What does obviously go out to me is that obviously they're putting so much detail into what the actual characters look like. There obviously is the whole thing that some people have been saying about, obviously they don't want to get copy striked or DMCA'd, so they might have to tweak some things, just like how Anime Defenders have had to do it. But hopefully they don't do it as bad as Anime Defenders have done it, because I'm not gonna lie, it is very, very hard to see. But as you can see, some of them are online right now. Obviously just some of the names that I know. Obviously Nag's online, Sebastian's online, and I think this is Toadboy Gaming right here. But obviously if you do join into their Discord, there is a cool little thing that you can get, but I will explain that in just a second. But as you can see, this is Mihawk, I think. Obviously don't come at me if I do get any names wrong, I'm very, very sorry. But obviously they have a lot of animations, which I think is pretty cool, and I do like how they are putting a lot of effort into what the characters actually look like, because that is what I do like the most, is obviously going off what the characters actually do like. Because obviously it's not a big thing, but for me, cosmetics are a very big thing, and what the actual animations and things do look like is pretty cool. And this is the first map, but obviously it is Dragon Ball. What can you have with a anime game with the first map not being Dragon Ball? No matter what the game is, the first map is always Dragon Ball for some reason. They need to show Dragon Ball more love. Obviously I haven't watched Dragon Ball, but as you can see, this is their logo up here, which if we do watch to the end, we will see that they have actually changed up their logo in their most recent sneak. Not too sure why they did that. I personally do prefer the old one over the new one, but it depends on everyone's opinion on it. Obviously we've got Naruto here, and we've also got Sasuke here. But if we do look into these, look at the detail on these. It's like 3D layered, and also if we go into later, you will see that some of them are actually animated, so their clothes will sway in the wind. Obviously we have got more animations here, which I think is pretty cool. I do like the whole, obviously a lot of people don't really care about the visuals, but personally I do care about the visuals. But look at how much detail they are actually putting into these, which I think is pretty cool. I think that is definitely what you need to do, because obviously as the game genre is growing by the day, obviously the graphics are going up and up. So obviously putting a lot of effort into what the game visually looks like does really help. But as you can see, there is the full AoE freezer attack, which I think is pretty cool. Like, look at these animations. Like, what I do like is how they're not just doing the same thing over and over again, because with this game, especially Anime Defenders, it feels like every single character just has the same move with a different color in a different order. But this is what I was talking about. Look, they are putting so much effort into actually just making things sway in the wind, making their clothes animated, which I think is pretty cool. And this is what I was talking about. So these are the early bird units. So what an early bird unit is basically if you join into the Anime Reborn Discord before the game is actually released, they basically give out the early bird role. Not to everybody, but they do giveaways, and they do certain ways that you're actually able to get the early bird role. But don't worry, the unit isn't going to be super duper overpowered. It is basically just going to be a, I was early to the game, I got a rare unit, look at my rare cosmetic type thing. It is not going to be a thing of, oh yeah, basically this is very overpowered, you're overpowered from the get-go and you will never need to change it. But this is the Rimuru sneak, which is obviously what we saw earlier. This is her fully at the end. Obviously Discord does mess up qualities of some videos, so obviously the quality in game with max graphics, we can see a little bit of a sneak of that later. But as you can see, most of these are coming from Moz King himself. But as we've got light here, and you can see that the UI for the actual upgrading thing is very cool in my opinion. Obviously these are placeholders because there is no way it goes from 9,000 to 38k, but maybe it does, I don't know. But I do like how sleek this all does look, which I don't really know what it means by first and then all. Obviously first means what it attacks, but I don't know what all does mean. But obviously if we look at this sneak here, their animations do seem to be getting better. As you can see, it's like breaking the ground and everything now, which I think is very cool. But you can see here is that he's on max graphics with also shadows, and obviously he does have a good PC, but you can see that there isn't really much lag going on. The maps do look very good, because as of right now, I do believe that Anime Defenders has the coolest maps of the tower defense games, but this game may rival it, because obviously if you make your game physically pleasing, then a lot more people are going to play it, because like I said, obviously the industry is going up, meaning that everyone's buying better graphics cards, everything. Obviously you don't need much to run Roblox, obviously I do understand that, but there is some people that do really like the visual effects. This is another early bird unit from what I do know. And then obviously if we do go down even more, we can see other ones. So this is the early bird unit. This is a bit more into her, obviously her abilities, which I think is pretty cool. This is another sneak peek of a map. And obviously he is basically just showing that this is where they would come from. This is the map, which I think is a very cool map. I do like it a lot. It does kind of pop out. It's vibrant. It shows you everything that's going on. And then obviously here it is not loading. Okay, yeah, this is the Chanjiro, which is one of the newest sneaks, and I think they are really cooking. Like, if we go back to the start of this video, you can see, but what he does look, he does look really short. I don't know why. He looks kind of compact and squished, which I think is a little bit weird. I don't really know why they have done that, but maybe it might just be my eyes. But then obviously we've got this more recent sneaker here. This is also another early bird unit, as you can see here. Sneak of the early bird units. FYI, early bird units will get 1 of 3 on release. You obviously don't get to pick which one you get. I think it gives you it at random. Subject to changeability, because this unit does seem kind of too OP. But basically what Moz King did say was they're going to try and make it so it's not really OP and it just becomes rare, that there is going to be other units that you are able to get. But obviously if we do now come over to the YouTube, which they actually released yesterday of me recording this video, we come over to their YouTube, and this is the YouTube here. That is the Anime Reborn official, and as you can see, they have only got 1.5k subs, so obviously it is not very known at the moment, because obviously everyone's just waiting for the game to come out. We have already seen this one of one of the early bird units, but then they have got my boy Gojo here, which I think is very cool. And as you can see down here, they have indeed changed their logo. I don't really know why they have done this, but obviously it is very cool. But as you can see, you are going to see something very cool, which I haven't actually seen in any other tower defense game. The animations that they're putting into this game and the time that they're putting into this game is really standing out to me personally, and I know it is standing out to a lot of other people, because I've been speaking to a lot of other people about this game, and it is really standing out to me of how it looks physically, and obviously how it is run by YouTubers, meaning that obviously they are in it more for the community and more to actually make a good game than to obviously just go through and get a quick cash grab and leave, and obviously leave their community in the dust. Because I'm not gonna lie, it is some of the biggest anime YouTubers actually collabing on this game, but I do like all these animations that they're putting in. But as you can see here, they actually have the Gojo domain expansion. What other game have you seen out there actually actually doing this. And you guys can say, oh, he's glazing the game so hard. I'm not. I'm basically just saying that compared to other games you haven't seen animations like this, we are basically just seeing the same thing of a like full AoE massive roar or things like that. But as you can see, they have the new one down here, and if you do want to join their Discord, that is the Discord there, discord.gg/anime reborn, and this is their new logo. I'm not gonna lie, I do like it a little bit more. I like how it's all glitched and cracked, and obviously there's the different language in the middle. I don't want to say which one it is just in case I do get it wrong, but obviously in my opinion I do really like the game, and depending on how they do execute everything with the whole thing about trading, because obviously trading kind of did ruin Anime Defenders, and then the thing with Anime Vanguard is just all the delays. So as long as they can get all that right, they can get all the delays and actually just have no delays in general, and obviously get these trading right, and obviously actually listen to their community. But I think they will, because like I have said multiple times, they are big YouTubers and we are all here for our community. Obviously I'm super duper excited because it is another game I can actually make videos on, so that's why I also can't wait for Anime Vanguard to come out. But obviously they do need to make their game stand out, because obviously everyone's put a lot of time into Anime Defenders, and then Anime Vanguard might come out at some point soon, and then Anime Reborn might come out. So out of these three games, they're all going to be battling against each other to obviously be like, who should people put their time into, because people don't want to have to be playing 3 different games at once. They want to stick to one game, especially with an anime tower defense game. As you can see with the Anime Defenders game, you have to put a lot of hours into it. If I go into my stats, I haven't actually been playing much recently, but I do have 11 days of actual game playtime of me actually just grinding the game, not actually doing any AFKing. I haven't used any macros, I haven't done any of that. So that is actually 11 days of me sitting at my computer and actually playing this game. So obviously, as you can see, you're not really going to have time to be able to jump between 3 games and actually be good and be up to date in all 3 of them. So obviously they've got to make their game stand out, but obviously I was just kind of letting you guys know everything you need to know about the game, because it is a game I am planning on doing on my channel. But obviously, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and if you did make it to the end, comment down in the comments the number 46, just so I can know out of you guys who made it all the way to the end. I don't even know what I just said, but obviously comment down the number 46. I don't know why the number 46, but just comment down the number 46. And if you guys have been watching me for a while and you guys have been catching up with me, you know exactly what I'm about to say. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ka-ciao.